Hey everybody, welcome back to Court Farm. Now this is probably not the view you're used to seeing when with your typical Let's Play, but this is what I'm doing. So in this particular behind the scenes, if you will, I'm going to show you some of the map editing things I do to get into my play style. So in particular, in the next episode, if you keep watching, you'll see us probably start to initiate some of the work behind building a road. Now, this is our farm right here. I plan on, plan on building a road all the way from this side of the map to this side of the map. So if you look at the map, pretty much there aren't any direct routes from this perspective. If you're looking north from the left side to the right side of the map. So that's what we're gonna work on doing. Yeah. So the things I have done, oop, that's too far in. Here we go. Things I have done, these bushes, you can't cut with traditional methods, meaning you can't use a mower or a mulcher or anything like that, or even plow them over. So what you can do, you can do a couple things. I hide things most of the time like that. Or if you are so inclined, you can also move them from side to side. That's invisible right now, but let's say we want to move this one. Oh, that's invisible too. Here we go. This one. You can move it over, put it where you want like that, right? So that's two options of dealing with those. The cool thing is if you do move it, you can, or if you hide it rather, you can always put it back if you need to. I have a lot selected. I have the whole outside of the map selected. That's too much. All right. So let's get something over here. There we go. Stop selecting that. There we go. All right. Additionally, I also moved this little bit of the hedge right here. So that's slid over a little bit, slid over that way. Any other major changes? Nothing yet. So I've hidden some of this debris pile. I could hide this tire, but I'm going to try to force myself to be creative and do something else in the series to address these. Also, this little cart right here. That's still in our... Let me slow down my speed a little bit here. You can do that by pressing the minus button. So if you look down here in the bottom corner, my nav speed. Yeah. So that'll slow us down a little bit so we can actually see things a little better. Anyway, that cart trailer, you can actually hide it if we need to, but I'm going to do some things to try to force myself to be creative and use alternative ways of doing that. Okay, guys, we are back on Court Farms, but we're still behind the scenes as I do a few more things to show you what I'm doing to prepare for this Let's Play. Now, the purpose of this Let's Play is to, like I said, show you some behind the scenes stuff a little bit, and less story. We're still gonna have a story, but just show you just some of the crazy things I do to get this to work. All right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to actually cut on flight mode so we can see what's going on a little bit better here. All right, so, and that's what I'm running into also. But as you can tell, we moved these bushes in Giant's editor, and we went to the map because you can't destroy these with a mower or anything. So to move them or hide them, those are two options in Giants. Now, additionally, what we need to do is, you might tell I can't go straight anymore there. I'm actually going up the wall. There's a clear or invisible barrier right here. But what you can do, you can use map objects hider, and we're going to hide that so I can get through it. So we just need to do that because we are right on the edge of the map right now. Some of these things, like if you go here, you literally fall off the edge of the map. So you got to be careful. But this is the type of stuff I like to do. Let me make sure. I think I might have a few more barriers to get. Yeah, there's one right here. I'm just running until I can't run. That's the best way I can find it, quite honestly. Let's see. Okay, I think we're good there. Oh, I think I just hit something. Maybe that was a tree. Okay. Oh, nope, that is something right there. Let's see here. Is this going to be in the way? Let me see. Nah, if I run into it again, I'll, oh, I am hitting something. Let's hide that right there, because I might actually get into this little area. Cool, cool, cool. All right, and let me go a little faster. Oh, there's another one here. We're going to hide that barrier. And I think there was one over here. All right, slow down just a little bit. Yep, there's one there. And if you hit Shift and H and you have this mod, you can see. Oh, well, you can't see them. That's the funny part. But you can see things I have hidden before. Or in this case, that's just collisions with that cart right there. But yeah, you can also restore these if you want. But we're not going to do that. We're going to keep on going. Let's see. Oh, there's one here. I'm going to hide that. And there's one here also. I'm going to hide that. And we'll hide any more along the way if we run into them. I think there's one over here. Yeah, there is one here. And we'll hide that too. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Before I do that, let me see if the F5 menu actually shows you. And these are some of the developer features. But it doesn't show you. Maybe if I figure out a way to show the hidden barriers, I'll look into that in the future. We're going to hide that one. And I think there's one here. There is. Cool. All right. So I think that got us through most of that stuff. If during the Let's Play we run into more, we'll just hide them again. No biggie. And let's go hyperspeed, shall we? So this is going to be our road across the map. So from this side to that side over there. Pretty cool, I think. All right, let's get back into the actual Let's Play and we'll continue doing what we do. Oh, hey everybody. Sorry, I almost forgot. So we have to make this look a little bit more realistic. So what I'm gonna actually do, I'm gonna go into our, our famous building mode that everybody knows and loves for decorations and whatnot. We're gonna go here. We're gonna add in. Look at me, I'm jumping. We're gonna add in. Sorry, I'm silly sometimes. All right, we're gonna add in some others. No, wait. Landscaping. That's where we want to go. We want to add plants, and we want to add some bushes to tie in this a little bit, because yeah, that kind of looks similar there, and we can actually get rid of these, so that'll actually look good for the play. But yeah, see, almost looks exactly identical to those, but we're gonna get some equipment and take all that stuff out. All right, we're gonna do the same thing again here, and this time I'm not gonna jump out of the menu to preserve the speed of everything. So we're gonna go back into landscaping, plants, and I think it was this bush. Yeah, this is so close to the edge, you have to be careful. Nope, gotta get this bush. With that one, and we'll bring it out there a little bit. Try to make it look kind of natural. And you also see we're going to add some trees because we have one tree. It's a little unrealistic, but kind of. So we'll just paint that in like that. And we might not be able to get all of these. I have to angle the camera to get some of these to work. There we go, because we're just so close to the edge of the map. And let's get this one. And let's get this one. I think we can. Yes, indeed. Looking good, looking good. All right, let's see if we can get this one. Yep, that one's not going to let me get that one. Let me see if I can try it from a different angle. Yep, we can't get that one. That's no biggie. We have enough of them to go through. And I'll try to get this one. Let's see if it'll let me. It will. Okay. And that'll be kind of my clue of where to go right there. All right. I think that'll get us for now. So we're going to go back the other way. We're going to add trees along this area here. I don't want the very complex looking trees. Let's get something easily harvestable, shall we? And I need to add that money back in. So I need to do, yeah. Let's try, we'll do one of these here. These are a little bit more difficult to get. And I'm going to get a lot of these trees. And I'm just kind of make them semi-natural looking anyway. So I spin them and I plop them down. And, you know, we're not going to do a ton of them. But we're going to try to do some new equipment. Logging equipment in this case. And we'll put one right there just because it might look pretty good. Alright, we're going to put one of those bigger trees like, no, let's do this one. One of these really big ones. Yep. We'll need to get that and work to get that out of there. We'll put one here. And we'll put a couple more these here. It'll let me put them. Maybe not. There we go. I can put one here. Put one there. And we'll put one there. That kind of looks pretty natural, right? And the art of making it look natural is to be random. It really is. Nature has a pattern to it, and that pattern is random. Nature is beautiful. One more. Yeah. Okay, so now back to the show, and we'll see how we manage all this stuff and how it ties into our little bit of a storyline. All right, guys. Now, we'll see you in a little bit. Everybody, welcome back to the Court Farm's actual Let's Play gameplay. Now, before this point, if you were interested in it, you could have saw some of the behind the scenes stuff that I do to modify the map. Also, additionally, if you want to see how to create your own individual modifiable map copy, so you can have two versions or however many versions of a map that you want, I have a video of that. Just check my videos and you'll see it's actually featuring Court Farms. This is the exact one that we're playing on. But, you know, that's just a little behind the scenes stuff. Now, what are we doing today? Well, a few things actually. So last time we got this mowing equipment and baling equipment. Tried this stuff out. These are self-propelled ride-on type of equipment. They are awesome. I really enjoy them. We got these bales here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually get, I think I'm going to return these and get a telehandler. Even though we have a front, we do have a front loader for our, for Whisper, which we named our tractor last time. That's Whisper. See, Whisper. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and get a telehandler because telehandlers are quite the useful pieces of equipment. Also, one of the sticking points of this series is to try different things, new things, and I just downloaded a new Bobcat telehandler that I'm kind of leaning towards getting. We still got to figure out what to do with the floating tire and this stuff. I have some ideas, but I'll pull that in later. Now, if you look at this map, one thing I have noticed, there is not a major highway between our new farm over here and the central to eastern, southeastern part of the map over here. So I think what I'm going to do, and I've heard some people in the town talk, they really would like, you know, a road that way. If you look at this dash line down here, looks like they were planning on doing that. You know, there are some little roads throughout to do that, you know, to get from, you know, this major vein of a road rather to this major vein of a road. But there's no real road to get from this side to this side. And I think what we can do, we can come from here all the way to here, and then they can continue that journey there. So pretty much joining the southwestern part to the southeastern part of the map. Northern part of the map is not as critical to do that. There's some pretty decent roads to get to and from. Perhaps right here going through along the side of these into this major, you know, selling area here. But down here, not so much. We got a major selling area there. So that's what we're going to endeavor. I'm going to start talking to the town council, if you will, And I give you my plans on what we're going to do. We'll get Whisper in a little bit, and we'll get over there and I'll drive through and show you what we're going to do. We got to do a little planning. Okay, cool. But first things first, let's just buy a telehandler. And we'll, I'll keep this equipment. Maybe I might do, let's look at some contracts, shall we? There's a few baling contracts, and the fields are, not too big. We could potentially do another one, but we did that last time, so I don't want to be too repetitive there. But let me get a telehandler. We'll get that at the regular store and just drive it back. So I'll go in here, look into my telehandler category. Let's see, the new Bobcat that I downloaded, there it is. And this is kind of a beta test, but it is done very well. Like I think they're pretty much, honestly, it's ready for show, in my opinion. Haven't noticed any bugs or anything like that. The only thing I have noticed is that the horn is very loud. So be wary of that, but that's not a big deal at all. Still cool. I have liked, I think the Nokian, yeah, the wide tires. It's kind of different, it's not unique. They have those tires like on a lot of trailers and stuff, but not so much on telehandlers. And it seems like a pretty good 7.7 tons weight. No, speed is pretty standard. It's a continuously variable transmission, CVT 122 horsepower. The TL 470. I think we are going to get it, and we'll go ahead and get it. Boom, done. And I think what I'm going to get is a bale handler. So we're looking at telehandler tools. Let's see what we got in here. Just the first one I run across, the CSZ. I know I passed a couple, but I saw that one. So we'll try this one out. I've tried it out before. I think it's a pretty good one, but we're just going to use it to stack. Boom. So what are we looking at money-wise? We're still $1 million in the bank. Yeah, I just teleported over there. Yeah, I like this thing. Let's see, do we have anything special in here? Nope, just the standard controls. Yep, and I don't think or do we have interactive control? Oh, we do. Okay. So we can open the door, close the door. Anything else in here? Nothing there. Nope. All right, so we're good there. So you can open the door and close the door. I'm pretty sure you can do that from the outside also. Now, what I really like is kind of this semi-panoramic view from the top. I mean, so if you're lifting something really high, you have like the perfect view of it, and you can boom out. That just looks so cool. And you can see that design aspect of it right there that you're sitting in. Awesome. I really like that feature. All right, so what I'm going to do, drive this over to, let me make sure that we have the ability to change the turning. Yes, we do. Okay, sweet. And also our bale handler here, it has its own camera, so you can actually zoom into that and see it picking up bales. Cool. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drive over back to the yard. We'll tuck that in a little bit there. So we'll drive back to the yard and just get to working. So yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Deer. Whoa, buddy. Slow down. Not really. He's doing fine. He's on a closed circuit anyway. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, we are back at the farm, so let me just go ahead and stack these really quickly, and we'll get on to the next thing. Okay, we are finishing up here. We got this last set of orange bales to transport and line up. Now, I just counted it wrong. I don't know if I've ever known that or just paid attention to it, but when you have random bales, it looks like they kind of come out in pairs. So the random colors, that is. Is it always that way? I don't know. Anyway, pretty cool in any facet. But let's get this over here. And let me check, see how far they are along for fermentation. I don't know how long it's going to take for these, but I assume another in-game month. So, you know, once we go to the past 1 day. All right, open that up. Bobcat performed well, extremely well. So let's see, we're at 1%, so that's a whole lot of nothing. But we just built them up. So yeah, probably 1.5 game days, so which is like 1.5 months. They should be ready. Now, of course, we got to name this puppy here. We're keeping it on the farm. Performed very well. I like the look of it. Maybe customize the rim colors, or maybe some other colors might be an option in the future, but you know, I like it. So what are we gonna do? We gonna name it. That's what we're gonna do. Robert, of course. Bob is, you know, we're gonna, Bob is short for Robert, right? So we're just gonna call this one Robert. Yes, that's an easy thing to do. So Robert the telehandler, aka Bob. Boom. Robert, you did very good. Thank you, sir. Or yeah, I guess, I don't know. Thank you, tractor or telehandler. Okay, these things we're gonna leave for now. That maxi purchase, yeah, that baler probably needs to go back. They're not running, so they might get an hourly fee though. I don't really know. We're not hurting for money. Now, one of the key things of the show today, we need to go over here and look at, you know, our big future expansion of a project that's gonna happen. So I showed you guys on the map what the plan is. Also going to plan on buying that field at some point. Maybe doing something with it. I'm not 100% sure. But yes, indeedy. We need to get us some equipment to make us a road all the way that way. So that is going to be probably the thing going on for the next few months here. Let me check the crop calendar because we have us a field that we need to harvest at some point. I'm assuming it's going to be next month, and we have soybeans in that field. So they should be ready in the next 2 months. Yeah, I mean, that's the only time it can be ready for harvesting. So if you look at our field over here, we own 20 and it has soybeans, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, soybeans in it. So that's a big field. I'm probably going to rent a combine to do it. I do have another idea for another tractor. Why is my door open on my, there we go. Close. There we go. Ah, my light was on. It's electric power anyway. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to actually drive to the store. We're just going to teleport something over here. Well, let me show you what this will look like. We'll just drive through the bushes here. So first things first, we got to get rid of those bushes. All these bushes here. Right. And it's going to continue down. Also, all those huge trees, we got to get rid of those. Additionally, I think what I'm going to put in is the government subsidy mod. So that, you know, allows you to place down something that you can get a monthly income from. I've never had a really good reason to use it other than, you know, wanting the money. I've never used it before extensively, but I think since we're building a road, I think we'll just put one of them down because it makes sense. It's not like a toll road. I mean, it's kind of equivocal to that in a sense, but we'll be getting paid from the government because we put in a road. Now, like I said, let's get some equipment to haul down these bushes right here. I think I got the perfect thing. Like I said, we're just going to teleport it here, but we're going to rent it. store deliveries for that wonderful thing. Let's see. I have a good mod for that. I always have a good mod for that, don't I? All right, let's see. And also, like I said before, this particular series is going to focus on using things I don't use a lot, or things that I don't see a lot on other videos. I think it's in forestry machines. We're gonna have to get something out here. I think I'm gonna get these particular two to haul some of this stuff around. Yeah, I'm really interested in that. To haul that the timber. So we might try that. I don't see anybody, haven't seen anybody use that one a lot, or any of that stuff. So maybe we'll try that. This is what we need right here though. The Energreen pack. So this is something I downloaded a while back before, but it's kind of like one of those side of the road, mulcher vehicles. You can drive it sideways and it has a mulcher head. And actually, let me go to the pack. So that's the Energreen pack. Let's go here. Let's see. Where are you at? There. No, there we go. Yeah. So we'll need which one? The forestry. That can do stumps, but we're not doing stumps right now. We're just cutting some grass. So I think what I'm going to give myself, I'm going to give myself $200,000 until, that's payment from the government, until we get everything done. We got some money so far, but I've done a little research on how much it costs to build a road. It's anywhere from like 2 million to 5 million a mile. So I think it's like half a mile, maybe a little less. I don't know, something like that. It's not even that far, a quarter of a mile. So I was thinking in the ballpark of like $500,000 to $700,000 once everything is completed. I guess that's fair. I'm not really sure. Let me know in the comments if you guys think that's fair. Yeah, I really don't know. We'll see. And I worked in the nuclear construction field before. I don't know how much it is to actually build roads, civil engineering and all that stuff. Anyway, let's lease this. Almost 10,000 bucks. And we'll get the grass mulching head. I haven't used this a lot. That's only 700 bucks. That's nothing. Cool. So we'll see what this does. All right, let's see what we got control wise. So we can go different direction. We can unfold the tractor. We got a couple views. Unfolding the tractor, that gets that arm and boom out, which we will need. I thought I saw something about changing steering. Front and all-wheel, crab steel, or front, we'll do all-wheel. That gives us a little bit more. We got some lights there. Cool. All right. I've used this like a long time ago. Let me see what the controls are. Are these the easy? I don't even know. Okay, there we go. Let me get a little smarter about. So there's two control groups there. So we got the tool and the wing. I'm not sure what either one of those are, but we have to go back to the equipment itself. Well, I do seem to recall you have to actually like drop. Yeah, that should work. Cool. All right, now let's try to go ahead and cut some of these down. And with a lot of these, mulching and, grass cutting things, they won't work unless you actually activate it in a sense. So you have to lower the mower. So we'll do that. And there we go. It is cutting like we want. I'm going to try to drive around that tree there. Gave myself a little bit of an obstacle. We'll back around it again. Cool, cool. All right, let's see. Let me go back to control group 1, and we'll do some manual moving of the mower head here. Oh, that's too far down. So how do I boom out? There we go. And I need to tilt. There we go. Cool. Sweet. Okay, this is pretty cool, pretty fun. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into doing this, and just kind of do a time lapse of me clearing out these trees with this tool here. Whoa, 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 too much. Yep. See, this is gonna be the part of the show that you guys get to see. The non-practiced. I know what it is. It is the acceleration of the equipment, like the arm. So that's how fast things change direction. So it's a little lower for that particular implement. So I have to be wary of that when I use it. But all right, guys, just watch me mow down some bushes here. It's gonna be fun. See you guys in a little bit. Okay, I am getting better with the controls for the Energreen here. Yeah, it's actually not bad at all. You have to kind of anticipate where your mower head will be and not overcompensate for it. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Now, let's try to do this view. Yeah, can I zoom out a little bit? That's very close, isn't it? But, you know, we'll do at least a little bit like this so you can see that head in action there. Boom out a little bit here. And we'll dump that down and swipe left to right. We'll drive up. That's cool stuff. Really like the game. There's some very talented modders out there, and, you know, that's just awesome stuff. All right, let's get this last little bit back here. Okay, and we'll get that little bit there. We'll cut that off, and I think that's gonna get us done. Oh, we got one more little spot over there, I remember. Yes, indeed. We'll get these right here, because we might go this way. I'm not 100% sure. If we can. Maybe we cannot get those. I don't know. We'll have to figure out a new way of dealing with those. Oh, no, that works. Never mind. There we go. Operator error. That was me. Okay, cool. And we have one more area. I'll do in-cab view in case you're interested in that. That's the one thing I wish it could change. I don't know if I saw that option to actually, let me look in here again for the Energreen pack. I just want to see if there was an option to change the tint. See. There's a front lift and a few wheel options. And then alternatively, there's also color. So no, nothing there, but overall, not bad. But this is the end cap view. Okay, let's get that out, boom out, and we'll tilt. And I have an Xbox style controller, and I'm just gently touching the controls, finessing the controls. That's, I guess, the key with this particular machine. You don't want to overcompensate or just, you know, move the head too quickly. Just kind of move it and let it settle, and kind of anticipate where your arm and boom will be. I've driven some equipment kind of like that. You know, nothing's immediate. In fact, you know, our perception of the world is a few milliseconds, very tiny seconds, behind reality, if that makes sense, because it takes time for our brain to process the imaging that we're seeing, and you know, the light and the light bouncing off the different things and creating different colors based off the wavelengths and stuff. That takes time, a very minute amount of time for us to process it and understand what we see. But technically, we're always seeing the past. Kind of crazy, isn't it, right? But also very cool. That's just, you know, that's who we are. All right, cool stuff. Look at that. I think we are done as far as getting all of the bushes out. Let me fold up this. We're gonna head back. I'll keep this around for a little bit longer. But the thing we have to do now, we have to get something that can cut down a bunch of trees. I'll probably have to buy a chainsaw for these. But I'll rent some more equipment. So we got a good fair amount of trees to get cut down out of here, don't we? Indeed. And I'm going to keep the money from that. So yeah, we'll probably figure that out in the next episode, what to do with those. All right, so our let me get us a little bit of money here. I'm gonna add it in via, I don't know, power tools. Yeah. So to start our journey for building this road, we're going to give ourselves $200,000. Right, and that is awarded by the government. So we're going to go in here. We're going to hit add money, $200,000. We'll add that. So that's just to get us started with building all this stuff. The Energreen ILF S1500. Outstanding mod. Did wonderful work. Takes a little bit of practice to get used to the, I wouldn't say delay, but the input lag almost input lag. Yeah, delay. But like I said, kind of predict where you're gonna put the head and where it's gonna end up, and you know, get comfortable with the controls, and you can mulch up some bushes or grass or wherever you need. So I think that is going to call it an episode for today. Stay tuned for the next episode and us building our road. Also, I think I'm going to go ahead and go to the next month. And then we'll try to harvest. Yeah, we'll try to harvest our field over there if it's ready. We'll check on the bales next month. And also, I'll bring down some forestry equipment. Perhaps buy a chainsaw. So, yep. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. You guys are fantastic people. Take care. See you next time. Adios.